If you're sleeping in past 8 a.m. every morning, you could be shortening your lifespan by up to 10 years. Medical research has shown that early risers tend to live 7 to 10 years, longer than those who wake up late, and the reasons behind this are truly remarkable. The first reason has to do with hormones in your body. The second involves morning sunlight exposure. The third is about when you eat breakfast and how it affects your metabolism. The fourth relates to the timing of your physical activity. But the fifth reason is perhaps the most important, especially if you live alone. This single factor can transform your mental health, eliminate feelings of depression, and add years of vitality to your life. Right now, if you're waking up after 8 a.m., your heart health is at risk. Your blood sugar management becomes difficult, and even your brain health suffers. However, by simply developing an early rising habit, you can significantly extend your healthy lifespan. The 5 things we'll discuss today are practical and achievable for anyone. You don't need special equipment or expensive programs. Just 1 week of trying these methods, and you'll feel a noticeable difference in your body and mind. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what time to wake up, how to naturally become an early riser, and specific steps you can take starting tomorrow morning. Even if you've been a late sleeper your whole life, it's never too late to change. We'll go through each of these 5 reasons in detail, so stay focused. Let's get started right away. The first reason is your body's circadian rhythm and hormonal balance. Our bodies are designed to be active when the sun rises and rest when it sets. This is your circadian rhythm. When you wake up late, this rhythm becomes disrupted, causing problems throughout your entire system. Cortisol is a particularly important hormone. It peaks between 6 and 8 a.m., helping wake your body and providing energy to start your day. When you sleep through this critical window, cortisol doesn't function properly. Health experts indicate that when cortisol isn't released at the right time, stress management becomes harder and your immune system weakens. Additionally, blood sugar control becomes difficult, and blood pressure becomes unstable. Another crucial hormone is melatonin. This hormone is released at night to help you sleep, but it requires morning sunlight exposure to regulate properly. If you wake up late and don't get enough sunlight, melatonin production becomes insufficient at night, making it hard to fall asleep. This creates a vicious cycle. Poor sleep leads to waking up late, which leads to poor sleep again. When this pattern repeats, your entire body suffers. Research suggests that people with disrupted circadian rhythms have over 30% higher risk of cardiovascular issues. Blood vessels deteriorate and circulation becomes poor. One 70-year-old gentleman had spent his entire life waking up at 9 or 10 a.m. He always felt tired, lacked energy, and struggled with sleep at night. However, after switching to a 6:30 a.m. wake time for about a month, he became a completely different person. He started sleeping well at night and felt energetic throughout the day. The key here is consistency. You need to wake up at the same time every day for your circadian rhythm to stabilize. This includes weekends. Sleeping in on weekends disrupts your rhythm again come Monday. The ideal wake-up time is around sunrise. In summer, that's 5:30 to 6 a.m. In winter, 6 to 6:30 a.m. works well. Waking at these times allows cortisol to release properly, giving you energy all day long. It may be challenging at first. However, if you persist for 2 weeks, your body will adapt. After that, you'll naturally wake up without an alarm. As soon as you wake up, open your curtains. Sunlight streaming in fully awakens your body and stops melatonin production. This helps it release properly at night. To summarize, maintaining proper circadian rhythm and hormonal balance requires waking between 6 and 6:30 a.m. every day, including weekends. This alone will significantly improve your health. That's important, but the second reason is even more critical. The second reason is morning sunlight and vitamin D. Many seniors are deficient in vitamin D. This is especially true for late risers because morning sunlight is the best source of vitamin D. Sunlight between 6 and 9 a.m. is ideal. During this window, UV rays are moderate, gentle on your skin, and perfect for vitamin D synthesis. Why is vitamin D so important? First, bone health. It helps calcium absorption and prevents osteoporosis. For seniors, a fall resulting in a fracture can be life-threatening. Adequate vitamin D keeps bones strong. Second, immune function. Vitamin D activates immune cells in your body, helping protect against infections like colds and flu. This is especially important during winter months. Third, muscle function. Vitamin D deficiency weakens muscles and reduces strength. This makes walking difficult and increases fall risk. Fourth, mood regulation. Vitamin D helps produce serotonin, often called the happiness hormone. Deficiency can lead to depression and lack of motivation. Medical literature indicates that vitamin D deficiency is also linked to cardiovascular health. Low levels can cause blood vessels to stiffen and blood pressure to rise. When you wake up late, you miss this beneficial sunlight. By the time you wake at 10 or 11 a.m., UV rays are already strong. You can't stay outside as long, and vitamin D synthesis becomes less efficient. So what can you do? Wake up early and spend at least 15 to 30 minutes outside. Walking is ideal, but even standing on your porch or balcony in the sunlight helps. The important thing is exposing your face and arms directly to sunlight. Light through windows has minimal effect because glass blocks UV rays. You need to actually go outside. A woman in her late 60s, who habitually woke up late, always felt tired and low on energy. Medical testing revealed her vitamin D levels were less than half of normal. She started waking at 6:30 a.m. and walking for 30 minutes each morning. After about 3 months, her vitamin D levels returned to normal, and her mood brightened considerably. In winter, sunlight is weaker, so you need longer exposure time. About 40 to 50 minutes is recommended. Dress warmly and at least expose your face to the sun. In summer, don't stay out too long. 20 minutes is sufficient. You can wear a hat, but don't cover your entire face. Even on cloudy days, it works. Sunlight coming through clouds still produces adequate vitamin D. Don't skip going outside just because the weather isn't perfect. To summarize, waking early and getting morning sunlight produces sufficient vitamin D. Your bones become stronger, immunity improves, and mood brightens. Just 30 minutes outside each day makes an enormous difference. Those first two reasons are important, but the third will really surprise you. The third reason is breakfast timing and metabolic function. Waking early naturally allows you to eat a proper breakfast. This is far more important than most people realize. Your body's metabolism is most active in the morning. Experts suggest that eating between 7 and 8 a.m. is ideal. Eating during this window helps stabilize blood sugar and improves insulin function. Conversely, waking late and skipping breakfast, or combining it with lunch, creates serious problems. Blood sugar swings wildly, putting stress on your pancreas. Over time, this makes blood sugar management increasingly difficult. Additionally, skipping breakfast leads to overeating at lunch. You're so hungry that you eat too much too quickly. This impairs digestion and strains your stomach. Research indicates that people who eat breakfast regularly live an average of 5 years, longer than those who don't. They also have a 40% lower risk of cardiovascular problems. Another reason breakfast matters is energy supply. Feeding your body after an overnight fast provides energy for the entire day. Without breakfast, you feel lethargic and unfocused all morning. Seniors particularly need to maintain muscle mass, and consuming adequate protein at breakfast significantly helps. 2 eggs, half a cup of cottage cheese, or a piece of fish provides sufficient protein. So what makes a good breakfast? First, it must include protein. Consider eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or fish. Include at least one of these. Second, whole grains are beneficial. Rather than white bread, choose whole wheat toast or oatmeal, which raise blood sugar more gradually. Third, include vegetables. A side salad or some tomatoes works well. Fiber aids digestion and prevents constipation. Fourth, add some fruit. Half an apple or 1 banana provides vitamins and minerals. Someone I know had a lifelong habit of skipping breakfast or eating late, and their blood sugar remained consistently unstable. However, after starting to eat breakfast daily at 7:30 a.m. with eggs, whole grain toast, and fruit, their blood sugar normalized within 3 months. Eat breakfast slowly. Take at least 20 minutes. Eating quickly impairs digestion and promotes overeating. Drink water with your meal, but not too much. Excessive water during meals dilutes stomach acid and interferes with digestion. 1 glass 30 minutes before eating and 1 glass 30 minutes after is appropriate. If you drink coffee, have it after your meal. Coffee on an empty stomach can irritate your digestive system. Before making any significant changes to your diet, it may help to consult your doctor, especially if you have existing health conditions. To summarize, waking early and eating a balanced breakfast between 7 and 8 a.m. stabilizes blood sugar, provides abundant energy, and maintains muscle mass. This alone significantly extends healthy lifespan. The fourth reason is exercise timing and heart health. Waking early creates time for morning exercise. This isn't just about having available time, though. Morning exercise is significantly better for your health than evening exercise. Health experts indicate that exercise between 6 and 9 a.m. is optimal for cardiovascular health. Physical activity during this window improves circulation and increases vascular flexibility. When you exercise as your heart becomes active in the morning, your heart rate remains stable all day. Blood pressure also regulates naturally. Research suggests that morning exercisers have 30% lower risk of cardiovascular problems compared to evening exercisers. Blood sugar management is another important factor. A light walk 30 minutes to an hour after breakfast prevents blood sugar spikes. These spikes, when repeated frequently, become genuinely dangerous. However, waking late eliminates morning exercise time. You rush to get ready or eat a late breakfast, and suddenly it's lunchtime. This results in sitting all day. Some people exercise in the evening, which is better than nothing but less effective than morning exercise. Intense evening exercise can actually interfere with sleep. So what morning exercises work well? For seniors, gentle consistent exercise beats intense workouts. First, I recommend walking. Just 30 minutes of morning walking is sufficient. You don't need to walk fast. Move at your own comfortable pace. Simply walking around your neighborhood provides significant benefits. While walking, swing your arms naturally. This engages upper body muscles, making it a full body workout. Look straight ahead and keep your back straight. Second is stretching. Spend about 5 minutes gently stretching before walking to prevent injury. Slowly loosen your neck, shoulders, back, and legs. Third, consider joining a walking group. Many communities have senior walking groups that meet in parks early in the morning. This combines exercise with social connection, which we'll discuss more later. Fourth, gentle exercises like Tai Chi or yoga work wonderfully. Many senior centers offer morning classes, specifically designed for older adults. A woman in her 70s had never exercised in her life, but a health screening revealed high blood pressure. She started waking at 6 a.m. and walking in a nearby park for 30 minutes daily. At first, she could barely walk 10 minutes. However, gradually increasing her distance over about a month, 30 minutes became comfortable. 3 months later, her blood pressure returned to normal, and she lost 10 pounds. Morning exercise offers another advantage: fresh air. Mornings typically have less pollution and less traffic, making it safer for walking. The quiet, refreshing environment also improves mood. Additionally, morning exercise energizes your entire day. Exercise releases endorphins, hormones that improve mood and motivation. A few cautions: don't go outside immediately after waking. Drink a glass or two of water and give your body 10 minutes to wake up. You become dehydrated during sleep. Also, don't push yourself on extremely cold days. Suddenly breathing very cold air in winter can cause blood vessels to constrict dangerously. On such days, consider gentle indoor exercises instead. If you have knee or back problems, don't force yourself to walk. Many exercises can be done while seated. Moving your arms and legs while sitting provides benefits. Before starting any new exercise program, it may help to consult your doctor to ensure it's appropriate for your situation. To summarize, waking early and walking, or doing gentle exercises for 30 minutes, improves heart health, stabilizes blood pressure, and energizes your entire day. This alone significantly extends lifespan. The fourth reason was important, but the fifth is truly the most critical. This is actually why I created this video. The fifth reason is mental health and social connections. You might wonder what this has to do with lifespan, but this is actually the most important factor. Medical research indicates that loneliness and depression shorten lifespan as much as smoking does. Waking early creates opportunities to connect with people. Go to a park in the morning and you'll find other seniors there. Exchanging greetings and conversation naturally leads to friendships. Research shows that people with active social connections live 7 to 10 years longer, on average, than socially isolated individuals. This factor has greater impact than exercise or diet. This is especially critical for seniors living alone. Waking late and staying home all day eliminates opportunities to meet people. You have no one to talk to, nothing to laugh about. Gradually, you become depressed and lose motivation. Prolonged depression reduces appetite, disrupts sleep, and weakens immunity. In severe cases, it even impairs memory. This downward spiral rapidly deteriorates overall health. Conversely, waking early and connecting with people changes everything. Visit a park every morning and you'll see the same people at the same time. You naturally start greeting each other and gradually become friends. Simple conversations like "beautiful morning, isn't it?" evolve into deeper discussions. You talk about health, family, current events, and shared interests. These daily social interactions activate your brain. Conversing, thinking, and laughing keeps your brain engaged. This is crucial for maintaining cognitive function. Talking with others also relieves stress. The frustrations and worries that build up when alone get released through conversation. You laugh more. Laughter truly is excellent medicine. A 75-year-old man living alone had a lifelong habit of waking late. He stayed home all day watching television with no one to talk to. His concerned son started calling every morning, encouraging him, "Dad, try waking at 6:30 and going to the park. You'll find other people there." Initially reluctant, he finally went and indeed found other seniors there. One person greeted him first. This evolved into a group of about 5 people, who now walk together every morning. The man became completely transformed. His expression brightened, he became more talkative, and his health improved. His son expressed profound gratitude. This is the greatest advantage of early rising. Connecting with people, building relationships, and engaging in conversation creates mental wellness. This impacts lifespan more than physical health. This applies not just to those living alone but also to couples. When it's just the two of you, conversation often diminishes. Getting out and socializing with others becomes truly important. Also, waking early lets you plan your day and spend time meaningfully. Thinking, "What will I do today? Where will I go?" creates a sense of purpose. This is vital for mental health. Conversely, waking late makes days feel rushed. You wake up and it's already lunchtime, then suddenly evening arrives, feeling like you accomplished nothing. Creates listlessness and loss of life meaning. The key is setting small goals. Today I'll go to the park and look at flowers. Today I'll greet my neighbor. Simple objectives like these, achieving them one by one builds accomplishment and self-esteem. Consider developing hobbies. Morning time allows reading, writing, painting, or singing. Consider visiting your local senior center. You'll meet people your age and find various programs. Singing, exercising, and sharing meals together builds wonderful relationships. Volunteering is also excellent. Helping others gives life profound meaning. Feeling needed and doing valuable work tremendously benefits mental health. If you're religious, attending early morning church services connects you with community and provides spiritual fulfillment. To summarize, waking early to meet people, engage in conversation, and pursue meaningful activities is the most important factor for longevity. When you're not lonely, not depressed, and have life purpose, you live longer and healthier. Let me briefly summarize these 5 reasons. First, circadian rhythm and hormonal balance. Waking between 6 and 6:30 a.m. every day allows cortisol and melatonin to release properly, giving you energy all day and helping you sleep well at night. Second, morning sunlight and vitamin D. Waking early and getting 30 minutes of sunlight produces adequate vitamin D, strengthening bones, boosting immunity, and brightening mood. Third, breakfast timing and metabolic function. Eating a balanced breakfast between 7 and 8 a.m. stabilizes blood sugar, provides abundant energy, and maintains muscle mass. Fourth, exercise timing and heart health. 30 minutes of gentle morning walking or exercise strengthens your heart, stabilizes blood pressure, and energizes your entire day. Fifth, mental health and social connections. Waking early to meet people, engage in conversation, and pursue meaningful activities prevents loneliness and depression, helping you live longer and healthier. These 5 reasons explain why early risers live longer. If you currently wake up late, consider changing starting tomorrow. The first week is challenging, but persist for 2 weeks and your body adapts. If you have questions about anything discussed today, please leave a comment below. I'll respond to each one. Consider starting to implement these practices, one step at a time, beginning today. Before making significant lifestyle changes, it may help to consult your doctor to ensure these practices are appropriate for your individual health situation.